Greetings, everybody, and welcome here to the Media Files. Well, this time around, I figured we'd do another book overview collection. Finally got a chance to get to some of my older books that I've had for a while, but these actually I haven't had for a while. I found these at a library book sale. Good old Sci-Fi series. I got pretty much just about all of it except for one book. And what series is that? Find out next here on the Media Files. Welcome back. So, with this book series, I was actually kind of inspired to find some old sci-fi novels because I was watching some of Zeren Isaac's overview collections and stuff of books that he's had since he was a kid and whatnot, or certain sci-fi series that he likes and whatnot. So that kind of inspired me to go out and try to find a series that I've never heard of, and I figured, hey, it would make for good bedtime reading. I managed to find almost the entire series, but I'm missing one of them. Hopefully I can find it, then all 6 books will be complete. What series is that? Well, it's from author Sean Dalton with Starhawks. Basically, it's about the ultimate special operations team handles the dirtiest jobs in the universe. Commander Brian Kelly, bound by honor, Operative 41, half Sulcan, genetically altered Dr. Antoinette Beaulieu, I believe is how you pronounce it, brilliant but disillusioned, and the rest of the highly trained crew are prepared to take on any top-secret mission no matter what the cost. The fate of the galaxy is in their hands. So, hey, I figured, sounded like, a very interesting, space series. And it kind of reminded me of stuff that you would see, from, the Battlestar Galactica era, like from the 70s. And whatnot. And I believe this was made in the 70s or written in the 70s. Let me see. No, actually it was written in the 90s. 1990. So there you go. And the funny thing is, this actually is from Ace Books. This is actually the original edition. But look at that. Not a scratch on it at all. Spine's in great shape. So, that's the first book. So here we have, up next, we have book number 2, Operation Starhawks, codename Peregrine. Oh, yeah. Let's just say that it looks like something you would see on the Sci-Fi channel, because you got the guy with the elongated nose and whatnot. And, what can I say? I've never actually read any of these, and it just sounded like something that, I would, want to read, because I love good old sci-fi. Nothing wrong with good old sci-fi. So up next, we have book number 3, Operation Starhawks, Beyond the Void. So, actually, let me read. I didn't even read the synopsis of the books. Let me do that first, so I can give you guys an idea of what each book is about. So let's go back to the first one here real quick. So, Commander Brian Kelly's last mission ended in failure and death. Now with the hand-picked crew of the Valiant, he has a second chance to prove his skills to the Allied elite intelligence. The mission: infiltrate enemy-occupied territory, the mineral-rich planet of Chelda, I believe. I'm going to guess that's how it's pronounced. And rescue its own enslaved population, including Kelly's own sister from Salukan. Invaders. I believe that's how you pronounce it. The danger is great, and the odds are against them, but for Kelly and his team, no mission is impossible. That's book 1. Book 2. Among the few things the Salukans, I'm going to call it Salukans. If that's not how it's pronounced or whatever, whoever has read these can post a comment down below. For the Solcons and Earthers now have in common is a disgust for traitors. One thing Salukans don't share, however, is mercy for them. So when the Solcon agent Sparrow is desperate to defect to the Alliance, only the Space Hawks can hope to bring him out alive and whole. But Kelly's men aren't prepared for Sparrow's daughter, hunted for murder of the Solcon Pharaoh or the Sparrow's only son, who's out for blood. Even his own father's. Snared into a deadly Solcon city, Kelly's team can only hope to save themselves. No mission is impossible for Operation Space Hawks. Yeah, that's book 2. So, book 3, the synopsis. From out of nowhere, they'd attack. Black-hulled ships of awesome speed and firepower. And moments later, they'd be gone. Their victims disappearing with them. They were thought to be nothing more than a legend, an old Solcon myth, until a similar fate befell a full squadron of Alliance starships. Now Commander Kelly must lead the Starhawks beyond the void to find the terrible truth behind the myth. Yeah, sounds interesting. So, up next we have book 4, right? I don't have that one. I could not find that one. So we have to go on to book 5. Yeah, Destination Mutiny. So, synopsis reads, it's the most outrageous crime in the history of the Galactic Alliance. The theft of the starship Saber from a maximum security space station. Even more shocking is the identity of the thieves, the Starhawks themselves. Kelly and his crew have turned to mutiny to rescue a teammate left behind on the pirate planet Methanus, or looks like it's spelled Methanus. That's probably what it's said. Their goal to elude a galactic dragnet, invade an impenetrable fortress, and free Operative 41 from the chains of a mercenary king with an army of cyborg killers. That sounds actually pretty cool, actually. Yeah. The character, I swear, doesn't it look like Ripley with a cat? Kind of. Look at that. Doesn't it look like Ripley? It should. It's probably an inspiration. And finally, we have book number 6. The Solcon Gambit. Now, I think this is the last book in the series. I do not know. So, anyways, the synopsis. The exiled daughter of a Solcon traitor, Melithia, I believe. I can't pronounce half of this, so if I'm wrong on it, I apologize. Was tormented by memories of the past. The father who lost his life, the brother who lost his honor, were both now ghosts, but all forgotten. Until Melithia's young son, heir to the Solcon throne, becomes the most wanted soul in the galaxy. And Melithia's brother, bitter and vengeful after years of his enslavement, is unleashed as his hunter. Mother and child are the prey. Their only hope, Operation Starhawks. So, yeah, I mean, what can I say? Sounds like it's a mixture between obviously you got Battlestar Galactica, Star Wars, but it sounds like you got a little bit of John Carter mixed in there a little bit, So, yeah, that basically wraps up that look at Operation Starhawks. What can I say? I mean, the cover art on these are totally, totally cool. I mean, I absolutely love all the old school cover art for these books. That's really something that you don't really get a whole lot of, anymore. You really don't get this old school painted, art and stuff like that with it. So, yeah, so hopefully one day I can track down book 4, and I believe I'll have the entire series. Can't wait to sit down and read these. They're fairly short. They're roughly about 180 pages or so. So basically it looks like about a, good afternoon's worth of reading. So there you go. So with that, that completes this video for the book overview series. And with that, I'll see you in the next book review, overview, whatever it is we want to call it. And, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.